You feel it before you know it, that quiet pull in your chest. Something's off, but you can't explain what. She laughs at her phone. Differently now. Her eyes don't meet yours as much. The silence between you feels heavier than words. And you tell yourself, she's just busy. She's just tired. But deep down, you know, you've entered the stage before truth, that eerie psychological space between denial and reality, where love becomes investigation and trust becomes a question you're too afraid to ask. Let's talk about the hidden signs, not the obvious ones, not lipstick on his collar or messages on her phone. Number, the ones you feel more than you see. These are the psychological signs, the ones that whisper before they scream. Sign 1, emotional disconnection. The vanishing mirror. There was a time her laughter echoed through your world. Now, it's just gone. When she looks at you, she's not seeing you anymore. You used to be her emotional mirror. Now she's turned it towards someone else. Psychologists call this emotional displacement. It happens when someone emotionally detaches from one bond to attach to another. It's not always physical at first. It starts with sharing thoughts, secrets, feelings that were once meant for you. You'll notice she stops confiding in you. You'll ask, "What's wrong?" She'll say, "Nothing." But her silence will say everything. That's when you realize she's not talking less. She's talking elsewhere. Sign 2, hypervigilance. Her sudden need for privacy. She used to leave her phone lying around. Now it's always face down, notifications off, and when you walk into the room, her screen lights up and turns off. You start to feel paranoid. You start checking details, her tone, her time, her texts. But here's the truth. You're not paranoid. You're hypervigilant. A trauma response that comes from inconsistency. When your emotional environment changes suddenly, your brain goes on alert. It's scanning for patterns, reading micro-expressions, decoding silence. You don't want to become suspicious. You're forced to, because something in your body already knows before your mind can admit it. Sign 3, the emotional guilt reversal. You're overreacting. When you gently bring it up, she flips it back. You're insecure. You don't trust me. You're imagining things. This is gaslighting. Not always cruel. Sometimes it's her way of avoiding guilt. But here's the psychological twist. You start doubting your own reality. You begin apologizing for noticing the truth. That's the moment she gains emotional control, and you lose yourself in confusion. Gaslighting works because love makes you question yourself before you question them. Sign 4, the sudden glow. New energy, new mirror. You notice she's glowing again. New clothes, new perfume. That old spark in her eyes returns, but it's not for you. Psychologically, this is called narcissistic mirroring. It's when someone rediscovers themselves through external validation, through someone new. You'll see her change, subtly, beautifully, painfully, and part of you will want to be happy for her. But deep inside, you'll feel that familiar ache, because she's becoming everything she once was, just not with you. Sign 5, emotional exit, the goodbye. Before goodbye. Before a breakup, there's a quiet emotional death. She stops arguing, stops caring, stops trying. Psychologists call this emotional withdrawal. When someone has already detached emotionally, they stop fighting for the relationship because they've already left it in their mind. That's why her peace feels like distance. Her calm feels like absence. Her eyes, like a stranger's. She's still there, but her soul has already moved on. You don't deserve to live in suspicion. You don't deserve to beg for honesty. If you're feeling unseen, unheard, that's not love. That's emotional starvation. Sometimes love doesn't end with a breakup. It ends with neglect. And your only closure will be the courage to walk away before you're completely forgotten. Because one day, you'll meet someone who doesn't make you question reality. Someone who matches your loyalty, your peace, your effort. And when that day comes, you'll finally understand why losing her was the best thing that ever happened to you. You're not crazy for noticing the signs. You're not weak for caring too much. You're human. And healing isn't about revenge. It's about recovery, about finding the parts of yourself that you gave away just to be loved. If this spoke to your heart, if it made you see things clearer, then you're exactly who this channel was made for. Because we don't chase closure here. We build clarity. We rebuild confidence. We rebuild you. Before you go, if you want to know the difference between a woman who can love you and one who never will, watch my next video, 5 Signs She'll Never Be a Loyal Woman. It's not about blaming her, it's about freeing you. Subscribe, stay aware, stay awake, heal smarter.